Hey guys, so like I said, I'm bored today. So I decided, you know what, let's see how many questions I feel like answering in this video is probably gonna be like 40 minutes long. This is gonna suck. But I came up with a list of, it's on my computer screen here. There we go, I'm scrolling. 363 questions for me to answer to you all. Now these are all common and random questions about me. So I mean, if you don't feel like listening to all these, then you don't have to. I'm gonna be completely honest, but all right. Let me just take a sip of water and we'll get started. That was loud and annoying. I was getting called. Alright, question number 1. What's your name? Well, my name is Ty. I'm not going to disclose my last name, at least not yet. But for those of you that do know me, you already know my name, so. How old are you? I am 20 years old. I'm going to be 21 at the end of May. What's your birthday? May 31st. What star sign does that make it? I think that means like a zodiac symbol. I believe it's a Gemini. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, but if we want to get specific, dark purple. Like, you know, like the dark, like a plum kind of. What's your lucky number? I never really thought of a lucky number. I guess I'll just kind of go with a favorite number. My favorite number is probably 176 because that used to be my RuneScape number. Back when I used to play RuneScape, that was part of my username. So that's just kind of stuck with me for a while. Do I have any pets? I have 2 cats and, well, I'm counting my dog as one of my pets, even though my dad owns them. Excuse me, where are you from? I'm from, well, I was born in a town in Connecticut named called Norwich. And then I lived in Preston for 15 years of my life, and then I moved several times. That's a whole complicated thing that I'll probably eventually go over in a video. I don't know. How tall are you? I am about 6'1". I'm like 6 foot and like 3/4, so I just kind of rounded up. What shoe size are you? I'm an 11.5. I have huge feet. How many pairs of shoes do I own? I'm not going to count boots because I have a couple pairs of boots. I have like work boots and snow boots and hiking boots. But in terms of actual shoes, I have all of them here. I have 3. I have my newer shoes that I got for Christmas. They're like a lot nicer looking. I have shoes that I'm wearing now, which I usually wear in the snow because they're not really that like nice and they're wearable in the snow. And then I have another pair that's kind of just for going anywhere. It's kind of outdoorsy shoes. They're kind of rugged. If you're I think the person that I took this off of a blog. If y'all want, I can leave the link in the description. Or I can tell you, but it's talking about if you're the prime minister. So I'm thinking that this person is from not the U.S., which is kind of cool. But okay, let's just say if you were ruler of the world, what laws would you make? I'm not really sure specifically, but I would allow for a little bit more freedom for people. Like, I would not really restrict people on things, and, you know, as long as things are controlled, not controlled, but like kept in some sort of order so that, there's not a whole bunch of chaos, then, that's really what I would want to do. I know I'm not really answering that question that well. I'm sorry. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? That's actually a tough one. Probably either flight or transformation into like different animals. What was your last dream about? Oh, what was it about? I mean, I would look this up because I keep a dream log of like all my dreams that I can remember, and it's meant to be a thing for like lucid dreaming, because if you can remember your dreams well enough to like write them down, that improves your memory or something like that. And I honestly can't remember it, so I'll open that. But in the meantime, I'll just move on. What would you do if you won the lottery? Get myself a decent car, preferably a newer model than my 1994 Ford F-150. I mean, it's a good truck. It's just it's a little old and it's got some stuff messed up with it. So I would like something newer. Would you like to design / build your own house? Yes, I would really like to, and I've done a little bit of architectural work before, and I have a friend who's actually going to school for architecture. So I mean, if all else fails, I could just be like, "Hey, buddy, you want to help me out?" Oh, right, I remember this dream. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the dream question. I don't think many people have seen this movie, so I'm not gonna reference to it. But me, my roommates, and one of my friends were on a train, and it was like a train where there was like classrooms and a lot of bedrooms. It was kind of like a school on a train, I guess. And the train was starting to get flooded, and I lost like everyone because I don't know where they went. I don't know if they died or ran off, and I'm just like freaking out. And then I started like rescuing people from the dorm rooms, and the train was still flooding, even though it was still on the tracks and moving, and there wasn't water around us, and I don't know. It was really weird. But that's what my last dream was about. Let's see. I've got 18 pages of these questions, so if you guys want to leave, you can. Anyways, are you psychic in any way? No. Well, I can't really say no, but I can't say yes. Hang on, I'm adjusting the camera because this angle is bothering me. Okay. I can't like read the future per se. I can't like see like anything like a psychic could. Although usually I can sense when something's about to happen like 3 seconds before it's gonna happen. Like, okay, like say if I was in the dining hall and someone that I did not like, I didn't see anyone, the someone that I didn't like, and so I'm like, oh boy, good thing that they're not here, and I sit down and we're leaving, and then all of a sudden I'll get this feeling that this person's there, and then like 2 or 3 seconds later I will see that person. It's like a forewarning sense, you know. I don't know, it might be a coincidence, I don't really know. I'm not going to consider myself psychic. It's just kind of a feeling, I guess. Okay, let's see. Are you a good dancer? I can do a mean standing there awkwardly just going like this. I I can pull off that pretty meanly, you know. Are you a good singer? Oh, I have a deep voice, and I'm a little tone deaf from what people tell me. So no. Are you a good cook? I am pretty good at cooking things. I wouldn't say that I'm like really good, but I can make some occasional household foods, and I even like made half of a Thanksgiving dinner before. So that's something. Oh my God, I really needed to shave, like really bad. Are you a good artist? If you guys watched my last video, you would have seen what my drawings are like, and I don't consider myself a good artist. I don't really consider myself a horrible artist, but I definitely need improvement. Are you a good listener? Yes, my brain is subconsciously very selective about what it remembers. It takes a lot to kind of remember something. You have to either be very passionate about it or really care about what someone's saying. I don't know, that's kind of the pattern that I've seen out of it. Are you a good public speaker? Yes, I am. I enjoy, like right now, I enjoy talking to people. Back when I was a freshman, I had to make a speech in front of a school of 300 something people, and in front of adults and little kids. There's two whole classes that looked up to me as one of their teachers, because I used to do volunteer work, and I helped teach those kids, and those kids saw me get up on stage in the shirt and tie and the jacket, and I had to deliver a speech for the very first time. That was my first time giving a speech in front of a huge crowd of people, and I had like half the school, half the adults in the school, like cheering on. My mom and dad were like so happy, and my teachers were like really surprised, and it was definitely something. I can actually make a video on public speaking if anyone is interested. Are you a good babysitter? I haven't really done any official babysitting jobs, but I have looked after smaller kids before. I'm pretty good at it. I tend to introduce them to technology, and they kind of occupy themselves with it, and it keeps them out of trouble. I was good with feeding them at the right time, making sure they went to bed, watched after the house, that kind of thing. Are you a good mechanic? I haven't really worked on cars that much, so I can't say yes, but I'm good at, do-it-yourself, fix-it-up things, so kind of. I'm good at improvising with, like fixing things, I guess. Are you a good diplomat? I guess I'm always someone that tries to get along with people, and most people tend to get along with me. Like on whenever I talk to my friends on Xbox, I'm that person that they all have in common with. Like there may be people that they hardly even talk to each other any other way, but then I come online and everyone's like, hey, let's get a game going, let's get all these people in on Ty's party. I'm kind of that central meeting point. So I guess I could be. I have some charisma and that, I guess. Are you a good employee? Yes, I am. Yes, it's just dependent on the kind of work, because I have worked at one official job, and that was in retail, and honestly no one likes retail. And I also got a job where I had to work at 5 in the morning to 11 in the morning. That's not that bad, but when you have to wake up at 3 in the morning to get ready, and then it was crazy, and I got yelled at a lot for not moving fast enough, even though I walk at a good 10 miles per hour at my fastest pace. I only know that because I went on the treadmill and did that. And that's my usual walking pace if I'm like late to class or something. So I don't know what they expected of me, but I get along with everyone. I put stuff away. I make sure that stuff gets done. You know, I'm a good employee. It's just I have a different way of doing things, I guess, which that's not really that great for the working world, but then again, I just experienced retail, so I don't really know what else there is, like how it is in other jobs. I mean, I've done a few like jobs for friends and a few contacts that my parents and friends know, but those aren't really official jobs. You know, I wasn't like hired. I was just kind of saying, like told, hey, I need your help fixing this. Would you be able to do this for $20 or something like that? Are you a good dresser? Admittedly, I could be a little bit better with how I dress, but I have my own style, you know. I usually wear like a t-shirt, jeans, and then usually I'll have a hoodie or a jacket of some type around me. Like even if it's really warm, I will have a very light hoodie over me. And it usually has a zipper down so I can keep it open, let the breeze come in, stay cool, not get overheated. You know, it's my own kind of style, I guess. Are you a good swimmer? I used to love swimming. I don't swim anymore because I lost access to a pool. I love swimming and I'm a pretty good swimmer. I just need to get like my strokes down again, because I used to take swimming lessons and then that was like 10 years ago. So I need to get my strokes down and, you know, learn how to be good at swimming again. Are you a good skier? I have never been skiing. However, I would really like to, and if I enjoy it, I wouldn't mind being good at it. Are you a good musician? See, now this is where it's complicated. I never really learned how to play an instrument because I was a very sheltered kid. I was introduced to technology early. I got enveloped in technology. I never really learned how to play an instrument besides the recorder. I have a guitar in my room. It's right over there. I'm trying to learn how to play it. I'm also trying to learn how to play the violin. It's a tough process, but I'm trying to get there, you know? Are you a good comedian? This one's complicated. I'm good at making people laugh randomly, but not at like being a straight up comedian. You know, I can't like tell joke after joke after joke and get someone to laugh repeatedly. I can say a couple little things and it'll laugh, and then I'll be all out, you know? That's real out. Are you a good cleaner? I am horrible with cleaning in a good way. Once I start cleaning, I don't stop until everything is clean. Well, there's a shelf up behind the camera that has a lot of stuff just kind of piled on top of it. That's honestly the messiest place in my room. It's not too bad though. And maybe my work desk, but that's really it. Are you a good actor? I can be. I never really took acting classes, but in the little plays that I've done before, I am pretty good at acting. I can improv very well, so if I forget my lines, then yeah, I can just kind of improvise something and do what I can. Are you a good writer? I should really start keeping track of where I am. I've been writing for a long time now, and it's mostly free writes, so I've been trying to, you know, get what I can down and write up a good bit every so often that I can, and you know, just kind of improve my writing capabilities. Okay, now I'm on the camera. There's a thing that says 5 minutes, And I don't know if that's my battery or the memory. I think it's my memory because I'm getting pretty filled up with that. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna end this real quick. Yeah, I'm running out of memory. So I'm gonna end this real quick, delete some of my old stuff, and then I will resume this in just a minute.